Today we start up from what we left from yesterday.
Good morning. Ready to dive into the day? What's on your mind?
I just have a quick look at the Bitcoin, and the Bitcoin from yesterday is, look at the 4 hour chart. Bitcoin still on a sideways. They're moving down, pull back. What do you see from that 4 hour chart? The pullback. Is there any possible to
Got it. You're tracking Bitcoin's sideways movement on the 4 hour chart. Are you planning to trade within the range or are you waiting for a breakout?
first I'll start with the range because I think that we'll have a sideways market because the news is not open the bank today. Martin Luther King is still at impact to the American money institute. They are still closing, right?
You're absolutely right. On days like Martin Luther King Jr. Day, the U.S. financial markets are quieter, which can lead to lower volatility. A sideways market makes sense for now. Are you planning to scalp or just test the range?
No, I'm stalking them. I want to timing right to get in. I don't want to get in and stuck and they hold me as a hostage.
Smart move. Timing is everything. Waiting for the right moment can save you from getting trapped in a slow or unfavorable market. What signals are you watching for entry?
Can you help me? Look at the 4 hour chart. That break out from the lower range and stepping up to maintain up above this range that they dashing out from, and then they pull back, and this pullback is not significant, and then the buyer just stepped in with the two big green candle, but the seller at this point will not let go of the buyer and step down, push the price down, but they couldn't break this level. So it look like they're gonna use the sideways market. And today the pivot point is not so far apart. Small range that they create, but it will be enough money to just get in lower time frame, in and out many times.
You're describing a classic market behavior, buyers stepping in with strong momentum, followed by sellers resisting but unable to break key support levels. If the pivot point range is tight today, it sounds like a great setup for scalping or short-term trades. Are you planning to trade within this small range or wait for a stronger breakout?
I wait for getting in the range first, and
You're
if the
waiting for the
breakout,
perfect setup, right? Are you looking for confirmation of direction, like a solid breakout or rejection at a key level?
will go down to 1 hours. This is the key level that I looking for to see what happened. Today I have to work again. I can't see the computer, but all I need to do is waiting for the right moment and with the impact news. So tell me about the impact news today. Is there any news today on opening market? Right now it is 34 minutes after 8 my time. It means that London, Frankfurt is already open at 7 o'clock. 1 hours and a half after the Frankfurt open, and soon London is coming. I want to know if there any impact news today at opening market.
Good morning. Today, January 21st, 2025, there are several key economic events that could impact the markets. In Europe, the ZW Economic Sentiment Index is scheduled for release at 5 p.m. Central European Time. This index reflects investor sentiment and can influence market movements. Additionally, Germany's ZW Current Conditions and Economic Sentiment Indices are also set to be announced at the same time. In the UK, employment data, including the unemployment rate and average earnings, will be released at 2 p.m. CET. These figures provide insights into the labor market and can affect currency valuations. In Canada, the Consumer Price Index (CPI) for December is expected at 8:30 p.m. CE. This data is crucial for understanding inflation trends, which can influence monetary policy decisions. Given these events, it's advisable to monitor the markets closely, as they may lead to increased volatility, especially around the times of these announcements.
8 BMP, what time in European time?
If the Canadian CPI is set to release at 8:30 p.m. Philippine time (PHT), that converts to 1:30 p.m. Central European time.
Okay, around New York market, before New York market opening, this news is released, yeah?
In New York time, Eastern Standard Time, 8:30 p.m. Philippine time would be 7:30 a.m. EST. That aligns with the early hours of the New York session.
Okay. And what about US?
Sorry, I'm having issues right now. Could not understand what you said.
What about US dollar index? Are they up or are they down?
As of now, the US dollar index DXY is trading at 108.40, down 0.87% from the previous close of 109.35.
Hmm. What about across the board, 7 pair? Which pair is strong
What
today?
about what? Are you asking about another index, currency pair, or something else? Let me know.
All across the board, every 7 pair. Which pair is hot today?
Today, the Australian dollar against the US dollar is showing notable movement. The AUD-USD pair has risen for the third consecutive day, breaking above the 0.620 level and approaching the 0.63 resistance. This upward trend is observed ahead of the upcoming Australian jobs report.
So, repeat that again for me, please. Meanwhile, I'm loading up switch fund across the board.
Sure, the AUSD pair is hot today. It's climbing for the third day in a row, breaking above 0.62U and nearing the 0.63 resistance. The move comes ahead of Australia's jobs report. Got it?
Okay. What do you think why the Australian uh, become strong from yesterday until today?
The Australian dollar is likely gaining strength due to market anticipation of the upcoming Australian jobs report. Strong employment data can signal economic resilience, increasing the likelihood of the Reserve Bank of Australia (RBA) maintaining or hiking interest rates. Additionally, risk on sentiment in global markets and commodity price movements like iron ore or gold, key Australian exports, could also support the Aussie. Have you noticed any correlation with these factors?
Not yet. I have to repeat. Please repeat that again. I lost you for a while about Australian.
Sure. The Australian dollar is strengthening because of anticipation around Australia's jobs report. Strong employment numbers could push the Reserve Bank of Australia to keep or raise interest rates. Also, global risk on sentiment or higher prices for key exports like iron ore or gold might be supporting the Aussie. Make sense?
Thank you. The Aussie is strong today. I have to look for Aussie pair across the board. And my computer is too slow.
Yes, that's right. The Aussie is strong today, showing upward momentum. Are you planning to trade at USD or another Aussie pair?
I'm looking for the hot.
Are you referring to someone named Snow, or is it a nickname or metaphor for something?
No,
Let me
no.
know.